Big Andy, we're back. A little late this one on the schedule, but I'm so excited because we have some fresh new blood today. Introduce your friend Jayme here.
This is Jayme. Introduce yourself. What did you just do?
I'm Jamye. I just won the overall figure at the Jay Cutler Desert Classic. This past was April.
Yeah, you look great. I saw you. Yeah.
It was my first time, my first ever show.
First show ever.
First show ever.
Cleaned house.
Really exciting.
Yeah.
Took everything.
Yeah, there was no chance.
Took everything home.
Yep.
Great genetics. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable shape. Unbelievable shape. Yeah, you don't really see many Jamies coming to the gym. You know? So
She stands out for sure.
Yeah, for sure. With the genetics plus the work ethic is unmatched.
So I'm really glad Andy proposed you for the shoot because I like having girls on the show.
Yeah.
And it's hard to find girls that are good enough. I think we had Jennifer. Huh?
We don't see as many, so it's nice to
Yeah.
the channel too, so.
Yeah, that was Andy's suggestion, which I'm really glad he brought up. So you did great at your first show. How long did you prep for that show?
I would say about 8 months. We started
Oh,
in
wow.
October.
I thought you were going to say weeks.
No, like
Okay.
October.
When did we start working together? 7, 8 weeks out?
Yeah, we officially started working together about 8 weeks out actually.
Okay, so you actually helped her before the show on this machine? On the
Yeah,
Neubie?
we prepped. Yeah, so I prepped
Nice.
her for the cup.
Oh, okay. Wow, nice. Very cool. So do you have the bug now? Is a question.
Like what do you mean? Like the itch?
The itch for bodybuilding,
Oh, yeah,
for competing.
I love it. Yeah, that's my passion. I love it. It's fun. It's just in general fun for me. Of course, I'm competitive at the same time, but in general, it's really fun for me in general. So.
What are you doing next? Because you're not done. You just did the how many weeks was that? Like 2-3 weeks? Which, by the way, I'm really impressed. She's in great shape still since the show. So we have another one coming in 6 weeks, right?
6 weeks. Yep. So what we did was she did the J. We took she went back at it right away. Like within, that Sunday and Monday, she was back in the gym. Let loose for about a week.
Yeah.
Let loose for about a week, and then we reverse dieted her, and now she's eating like 650 more calories than you were into the last show.
Wow.
And you'll see her now. She's only 3 pounds up in weight, but harder and leaner. So we're gonna keep this going.
Awesome.
We're just building her metabolism back up, and so now she's full, round, and staying lean. Like I said, she hasn't skipped a beat since the show. So I told her, I was like, you know what? Since it was your first show, she's already qualified for nationals, but everybody wants to rush into nationals. And I'm old school. I love bodybuilding, so I told her, I was like, get on another regional stage. 4 weeks out from USA's, everybody's trying to requalify. It's going to be good competition. Get more comfortable in front of the lights, in front of the people, and then give you even more momentum. We're crossing our fingers, and our goal is another overall, and that's what she's training for, and then glide right into USA's and see where the cards.
Which is back in Vegas this year, I think, right?
Yes,
perfect. Yeah. Well, we're glad to have you on the show. Congratulations on your big win at the Jay Cutler Desert Classic. You picked the right show for your first show, I gotta say, right? Since we're in Vegas, so that's awesome.
It was really fun. I enjoyed it.
You did? Well, that's great. So we're gonna train what today?
We're gonna do shoulders and arms.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been working with. We've been kind of rotating body parts. I feel like all of our body parts are strong. We're just kind of sometimes we'll train quads on the Neubie. We've done glutes, we've done shoulders, we've done arms, and I just wanted to really show. She just trained a lower body, so we're gonna do some upper body.
Awesome.
Cool.
Great.
All right, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3 more. 1, there we go. 2, 1 more. Good, perfect. All right, so it's a shoulder and arm workout. So as you can see, we're starting out with side delts. Just from all the injuries I've had from my shoulders getting stronger than my joints could keep up with, I always like to pre-exhaust with either like a side or a rear delt movement and then go into shoulder press. So we're gonna move on, we're gonna exhaust the side delts, Then we're going to move on to shoulder press, and it's a different variation of shoulder press you'll see because it's done on a calf raise. Because if you see the plane, once we go over there, I'll show you the plane of motion. It's more on the front delt versus directly over the head. So for one, you're grabbing it on a neutral grip. So if you have shoulder issues with pressing this way, you're going to get a lot of shoulder relief pressing this way. And for women, since you're going slightly through the nose versus over the head, you take out a lot of trap recruitment, which, you know, I see most people in general, especially when they're side raising, they go like this, and it's all traps. They're internally rotated. They're swinging a lot with their upper back and a lot of traps. So we like to retract. So when you see Jayme side raise, you see her shoulders. She's retracted back, chest is high, and she's coming up, and she can do full range of motion with the side raises and eliminate trap involvement. We can just get like a solid attack. Okay, retract back. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9, 10. Now we're going to retract that all the way. Straight arms. Okay, and we're going to do half steps. Here we go. Get my hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 more. 1 and 2. Perfect. All right, so how old are you? You're 26, right?
Yeah.
26, came from a track background, so new to the sport, young, hungry, and tell a little bit about your background.
So I've pretty much been an athlete all my life. Been played in mainly track, softball, volleyball, soccer, things like that. I've always been into fitness. So just later in life, not too long ago, I just figured why not tap more into it. So that's why I look into bodybuilding and figured why not step on stage, see how that goes. It went very well. But other than that, I just love it in general. So yeah, I pretty much love this lifestyle. I'm also a trainer here at the club. So if you need a...
What do you want to do with the sport? What would you like to do ultimately?
Eventually, I like to become the figure queen.
She wants to make it. I see her watch. She wants to make it to the Olympics.
Yeah, I do want to make it to the
It's okay to say that. It's okay to say that.
Yeah, that's really my main goal right now. But in the future, just maybe have my own gym and just continue more in this lifestyle. I really love it in general. It's just fun, and yeah, just become more well-known in this industry. So.
Well, those are good goals.
She's being modest, man. When I tell you she's an athlete, I'm saying 2 weeks out, double cardio sessions, low diet. I'm like, I had to tell her, do not run. Like, just walk on an incline. She's literally like...
She's listening because I was doing therapy last Friday, and she was doing cardio in front of me, and she was on a nice, slow pace.
But her, you know, with the way she trains and how regimented she is, she didn't lose any muscle, but I was like, stop running, because she's a track athlete. I'm like, stop running.
I know.
I normally never have to tell a client not to run when they're like 2-3 weeks out, because they're, myself included, exhausted. But I would see her on the treadmill, and she'd be looking at her on her Apple Watch, and she'd be like, boom, boom, like just cruising on the treadmill.
Well, if she's a track and field athlete, of course, that's awesome.
Wild.
Yeah, it's just really cool. My just my parents have been athletes too, so I'm blessed with genetics as well.
Are they proud of you for winning your show?
Yeah.
Did they go to see you compete?
Unfortunately not, but they definitely know they were aware. So they were to.
Maybe they could go to the USA.
Yeah, hopefully they can make it.
Get the pro card. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Very cool. So.
Very cool. Very cool.
Going high, okay? Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. Up high. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. All the way up. 1 more. Nice and slow down. Control, 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 control. Stay there. Hold the dumbbells. Okay, drop them. Let's hear. Switch. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. 7, as long as your form's good, right here, that's okay. 8, 9, 10, okay, drop them. Nice one. Okay, go high with these. 1, 2, twist at the top, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more. Get it up there, Jayme. 8, 9, 1 more, all the way up. Good. Woo! That was good. Just that would probably be best right there, yep. So what she's doing is, it's a traditional cable upright row, but she's lying on a row machine like you were to train back. Screw your knees, have your knees touch right here. Screw there. Okay, good. And then upright. So this removes all the momentum out of the movement. 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see, she can't swing. She's locked in. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Dave, also can we tell Garrett to possibly invest in some 3XLs? I feel a little
Constrained?
a little restricted, a little too tight, man.
He may tell you to lose weight.
Yeah, exactly. He might I messaged him. I was like, please, can I get a T-shirt? They're like, what size? I'm like, the biggest you have. So I was like, all right, cool.
You're too big.
No. I think that, in all fairness, this is a very, very tight 2XL. Okay?
Yeah. Looks good on you though.
2, 5, 3, 4. There we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9. 1 more. All the way up. 10. Perfect. 2. Let's try pulling to your chin. Let's just get it. Right. 3. There we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9. 1 more. 10. Okay. We're going to do a rest pause. We're going to rest for 20 seconds and hit it again. Go a little lighter because I want you to blow it a little higher up. Alright. Take a couple of big deep breaths. We've got 10 more seconds. Alright. Here we go. 1, 2. There. Yep. Hard. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. Pull, pull, pull. 1 more. Pull all the way, all the way, all the way. Good. 20 more seconds. Rest. Have some of that. If you finish it, I'll just refill it, okay? Probably going to be dehydrated after this. 10 more seconds. It's just a rest pause set, 3 consecutive sets, blocked into 1 with 20-second breaks or 20 breaths, depending on whatever you decide to do. Let's hit it with the same weight. 1, pull, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more. Hold, squeeze, pull it to your chin as hard as you can. Good. Yeah, so rest pause is, your goal is, say you hit 10 reps say you hit 12 reps on the first set, your goal would be like 6 to 7 on the second set, and then the third set like 3 to 4. So each set, if you're hitting the true failure without sacrificing form and range of motion, is kind of like half of the last set because it's such a short break. But it's just a good way to increase the intensity, especially if you're by yourself and you don't have a spot. So you're not doing a forced rep because you don't have the ability to do a forced rep because you're alone. However, you're just increasing the intensity without having to drop the weight. So it's a good way also to, if you're logging it and logging your workouts, just to increase strength. So awesome. Signals to the front delt. Feel that shock? Yep. Okay, all right, cool. All right, here we go. Let's get started. This is Jayme's favorite shoulder press because, as you can see, it's easier on her shoulder and it's going forward, not directly over her head. So you can position it the way you're standing, however, how much front delt you want. Here we go. Go ahead. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Let's get 2 more. Let's get 2 more. Let's get 12. Okay? All the way up. All the way up. 1. Drive. 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 Nice and slow down. Finish the rep. Finish. 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 Good. How's that weight? Good? Good. Same. Like, you know, she hit 12 on her own. Those last 2 were kind of a struggle, so we're still in that hypertrophy rep range. So the next set, probably, you know, 8 on her own, even 10 on her own, but those last 2 of the 10 will be a struggle. So instead of progressing in weight, I'll just progress in frequency and intensity on the machine. So we're still getting some form of progression. So we're working our way up. That way, we're not going right at the jump, just cranking her all 3. Because I still like to do 3 working sets. Ideally, if you're going all out, probably 2 working sets on the newbie, but I work my way up with frequency. That way, nobody's overtrained, but they're still getting a lot of volume in because training's fun, you know. So a lot of people, you know, a lot of people, they don't want to just do 2 sets and be like, oh, I'm done. Like they're getting a better muscle-mind connection each set. They're in their groove, they're in their flow, so they want to continue to go. So I just I manage the intensity and frequency as they're training. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. See the plane of motion, how it goes that way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 2 more for sure. Here we go. Up. 1. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Finish it off. Okay, 5 seconds down. Nice and slow. Good, perfect. That was starting to cramp, huh?
Oh
shoulder?
yeah, that was starting to cramp. But I was like, no,
Yeah.
that's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
If you're using this too, yeah, you'll start, like if I go real high, you'll be like, you almost feel like you can't push anymore because it's contracting so hard. That's what makes, that's when I tell people, I'm like, no, just push through it. You're safe. You're not gonna, like, especially just think of like if you're I know I've said it before, but if you're contracting a muscle under load and the muscle is fully contracted, the chance of a strain or a tear is very, very rare. I haven't seen it happen. I'm sure might be some case, but I've never seen it happen or heard of it. So when you feel that tightness and you're cramping, it's just contracting the muscle. I'm just like, just push through it. And that's where you really get that. That's where you wake up like the next day, you have that deep muscle fiber soreness that you wouldn't get when you're off of it. And you're like, oh wow, it just hits different. It's just like, yeah, you gotta progress with the intensity. Shoot for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drive, keep the elbows in. 7, 1 more, okay? Here we go. All the way, all the way, all the way, push. Nice and slow down. Good. Okay. Always moving fast.
Gotta shake it off a little bit. I mean, for me, I feel relatively a lot of muscle connection.
We're in business. See how that feels. So sometimes when they're moving, when they're actually in the movement, I'll keep the machine off and I'll rearrange a pad because sometimes, like, when I saw her move, I can see her rear delt pop more on the actual machine than when she's relaxed. So I'm like, okay, we got a better spot to put a pad on. Here we go. Is that light? Okay, let's run. Trap that. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's driving her hands down on the handles to keep her shoulders from raising up to get the traps engaged. We're just pulling right here. Let's go 5 more. One more. 5. Good. So whatever you feel more in your rear, so you can go neutral grip, or you can either go prone to grip. Whatever feels more comfortable for you. Okay? She only needs to go like 5 inches of range, because if she goes farther than that, then you'll see like the traps and upper back will get involved to get that extra. So she's just pulling from the rear delt, so she doesn't have to go complete range. Here we go. Good. 3 more. 2. 1 more. Good.
You gotta turn around.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 2, hang loose, okay? And just kind of like dead swing these, yep. Just right there. Just feel that contraction, try to hold it for like a nanosecond right there at the top, and then just let it down slow. 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way. 8, 9, 10. Keep going, 10 more. 10, 9. You can get a little momentum. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Shoulders are done. Try down here.
My favorite thing is seeing my belly. I like the cardiovascular. I don't know, I like how vascular I get.
She loves it, yeah.
It's
Good.
pretty cool, so.
Alright, here we go. Here, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to hide the gun show right now because I'm going to wrap it up with medical tape to keep the pads, but once we take them off, I'm going to go. I wrapped these with, did I do it, did I do it with Rodin? Did I use this? I believe I did.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter with him because he's wearing snowsuits anyway every time he
Yeah,
trains.
was,
So yeah, that was a good one. Actually, I forgot we did that. That was great. Miss John. Yeah, that was a big loss.
These are cool if you don't want to have to worry about. They only work on like legs or arms or calves. If you don't want to worry about any pads going anywhere, this actually increases. I mean, the tighter the pads are, the better the contraction.
The connection, yeah.
This takes it to another level. But it does hide the pump a little bit.
Right, we'll say that it'll be worth it.
All right, now feel this contraction, okay?
Oh my god! Like arm with
Yeah. So that, I mean, it doesn't, especially with the arms, because you just have a lot of nerves reaching your hands. It's something to be alarmed about. Sometimes you feel like electricity to your fingertips. I'm like, just once you grip a bar or have any your muscle on like under tension, then you can increase the set. That's why it's really hard to use it on your own. Because if you use it on your own, especially with arms, you'll go up to even 15 and your hand will be like this and your fingers will cramp and you won't be able to, then you'll try grabbing a dumbbell or something and it's a mess. So have somebody else do it.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go. Okay.
All right, here, let's it. Hard, yep, keep those elbows in. Yep, as you're coming down, elbows in, create yourself your own creature. Constant tension right there, come up. 2. Come up 3, make sure, put all the tension, drive with that pinky palm. 4. Boom, 5, yep. Elbows in, elbows in. 6, we're gonna go 10, okay? 7. Elbows in, yep. 8. 9. Pull. 2 more. Elbows in, drive them in. 1 more. Come up. Nice and slow down. Good. How that feel?
That was different. It's good.
Yeah.
It looked a lot harder than you think. Okay. I mean, look easier. I liked it though. The pump was great. The contraction was good.
Yeah.
It was different. I like.
Okay. Elbows in. Slow. Yep, there we go. She's creating herself an own creature. That way, as she's going up and down, there's non-stop tension in the bicep. Even at the bottom, there's tension. Versus dropping it here, now there's no tension on her arm. So the weight is going to be way lighter. 3. 4. Yep. 5. Elbows in. Drive them in as you're curling. 6. 7. Up. 8. 9. Yep. 10. 2 more. Slow. Curl up to stretch position. Yep. 1 more. Stretch. Full range. Up. All the way, and let it down slow.
Oh my gosh.
All right, how'd that feel? Speak up.
It felt a lot different and more intense. I definitely felt the muscle move. A lot harder than you think. with more contracting, and it feels a little scary at first, but just keep going, push past that. But I like the pump in general. I think I'm catching my breath still because I was not. It wasn't easy, but I like workouts like that.
Awesome.
So I like to really push it.
And the way we work out is, it's perfect situation if I can handle somebody's diet as well, train them a couple times a week. That way, because I know when they do, because I know what the intensity we can bring in these workouts. So that way we can manipulate calories. So these workouts, you need more food, especially in the off season, because you're going to bring yourself into a deficit a lot quicker. And there's, different recovery modalities, like, after you do a hard session on this, scheduling may possibly, especially if it's legs, possibly a day off the following day, stuff like that, just to manage recovery when using this. You have to be familiar with the machine, because it does, one workout like this is like 3 workouts without it. So it does take a lot out of you, which is great, but you got to manage it.
Yeah.
1, keep those elbows in, create that breach, create that tension. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, good. 8, keep going, I'm gonna get myself a video because this pump is crazy. 9, 10, keep going, Jimmy. 11, up, 12, let me get in front of you, let's get 2 more, okay, here we go. Yep, all the way, extend all the way, come up, curl, elbows in, okay, extend it out, keep that preach, yep, and now curl, up, all the way, elbows in, let it drop, let it go back, go.
Oh my god, that was
All good.
Here we go. 1, yep. 2, those elbows in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 1 more, up, 10, good. We're gonna hit some tries now. We're going back and forth. Sorry, he has another one over here.
Yeah, I feel like you should record this dog.
It's new.
Okay, I mean, this dog is
He's all right. Then I stretch right there, 2, 3. Notice her arm isn't moving, like the elbow is locked in, so we're only hitting triceps. Her elbow isn't going up and then swinging back. We're keeping the tension all in the triceps, not rotating the shoulder. There you go. And go 5 more. 5. 4. 1 more. Come up. Squeeze. Good. Good. Take the shoulders back. Right. Let it pull all the bicep. Yep. 2. 3. 4. Down, fully flex the tries, lengthen the biceps. Yep. 5. There we go. 6. 7.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know.
8. Elbows in, drive. 9. 10. 1 more, Jamie. Drive the elbows in. Contract the up. I don't. Come on. Here, you got it. 1, 2, 3. Curl. Good. Perfect. No, you're good. That's awesome. All right, let's take this. Move right on the tries. Okay. Switching signals from biceps to triceps now. 2. Elbows locked. 3. Yep. 4. 5. 6. So she's driving her triceps back to emphasize more of a stretch at the top, and then just contracting down. Yep. 2 more. 1 more all the way. Drive. Squeeze. Good. Perfect. Set. She's going to curl, but the frequency is going to be a lot different. We're going to lengthen the tissue at the end. I always like to finish off lengthening the tissue. That's what's different about the Neubie and a lot of these other stim devices are coming out, and they may be able to give you a good workout, but some of them are alternate. They're AC current, alternate current. So I don't know what kind of, that could cause. There's conflicting studies that may cause damage to the muscle, but the one point is, if they don't have a frequency high enough to lengthen the tissue, you're going to come out of the gym feeling really bound up. So any muscle that I train, I like to end it with the lengthening phase. It pretty much is like a self stretch. You're going to finish the workout, and you're not going to be bound up. Your tissue is going to be lengthened, and yeah, just like I said, not bound up. Here we go. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6.
Good, man. How are you?
7. 8. 2 more. 9. 1 more, Jayme. Drive. Squeeze it hard. There we go. Good.
I can do 1 more.
Okay, go.
Might as well do 1 more.
Let's do it. Good.
Got in you, make sure you keep going. Get more. I would say keep going.
Yeah. Here, jump
I'm
over.
just saying. We don't want to waste any rest.
All right. Same thing with the tries. Going to lengthen the tries on this exercise. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Drive. 1 more. Okay, stay there. We're going to drop it. Rip that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep going. 7, 8, 9. 1 more. 10. Drop. Hit it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more. 8, 9. 1 more. Good. All right. Almost done. Almost.
Oh, we can close. We can close back.
But we'll get the pads off. That way we can see the arms.
Yeah.
All right. So you good, or you want to take a little longer break? For close
We're doing
grip.
push-ups, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
close grip. Yeah, take a little longer break.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do close grip, but we're gonna go like head. So we're gonna go head first. So the difference between like a normal close grip, okay, you're straight down here, come up, kind of like Navy SEAL push-up. Instead, we're gonna dive forward, and we're gonna put more emphasis on the try. So hands are gonna be more in front of your head, and you're gonna almost like nose dive to put all the pressure on the try. So you're going here as far as you can go. Now I'm feeling an incredible stretch right now in my elbow, like right on the tricep connected to my elbow, and then you come up, and I still want butt up, drive, flex the tries. So So that's going to be all triceps versus leaning back, or I mean, being flat. So you want to be almost like you almost want to dive into it. It's a lot harder. A lot of people I just have do. A lot of people I'll just have it. You know, they start on their knees and they do the push-ups, and as they gradually get stronger, they can go on their feet. Pull.
My arms feel like jello right now.
Jello? Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. Yep, put it all on the tries, all the way down. Okay? So you can lift your chin up, try to touch your chest all the way down. Feel that stretch right there? Yep. 2. 3. You'll feel the difference because it'll be sending all to your triceps. 4. Yep. Go on your knees. All right, now press. 5. Full stretch on the tries. 6. Head up. 7. One more. All the way. Good. Tough. Yep, you're diving forward. So like chest first, putting all the emphasis on the tries. Every rep when you're going down, I want you to think just you're stretching your tries, and then once they're fully stretched, you're pressing. 3. Move your hands forward a little more. Yep, here we go. Stretch your tries. 5. Yep. Drive. 6. All the way. Done. Good.
Oh my god. Oh my god. They were like, you know what, Jayme, I'm done. So my arms are like, we're leaving right now.
Yeah.
That was really cool though. I like going to failure. It's, I don't know. It's weird. But
Awesome.
No, it's good. It's always good too to always keep. I learned my lesson when I started getting heavier, not to keep body weight movements in the routine. I recommend anybody, male or female, that's building muscle, still incorporate dynamic stretching, dynamic workouts, still incorporate pull-ups, push-ups, and dips, because then you'll neglect it because you think, oh, you know, just skinny, you know, just CrossFit guys do push-ups and pull-ups and dips, but they're the staple. They strengthen all your stabilizers, all your connective tissue, and then once you reach a point where you stop doing them and you've gained so much weight, you put on 30 pounds of weight, and then you try doing a pull-up, good luck. You know what I mean? Your shoulder, all your connective tissue is going to pay a price for it. So if you keep it in the regimen year round, as you continue to put on size, you're going to still keep your mobility, keep your movements, and keep your how can I say it, like strength to lift your own body and move your own body.
Right.
We're gonna do one more set. 2. 3. 4. All tries. 5. 6. The chest first more. Get the chest forward more. Yep. Yeah. More tries for sure. One more. All the way up. All the way up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good. Done. That's a wrap. Done?
yeah.
You're free on this side. Here we go. It's out. Pumped. Yep, open that back.
Like crazy.
6 weeks. Awesome.
All right, Jayme, that was quite a workout. You look great.
It was. Oh my
How was it?
God. It was good. It was really, really challenging, which I love. I love pump. But yeah, it was really good. It was fun. I had a good time.
So let me ask you something, Eddie. first of all, how did you guys meet? What happened? How did you guys get connected?
It was
You
actually
referred, right?
I was referred through.
I coach a few of her friends.
Okay.
And they just, she just reached out to me.
Okay,
And,
nice.
Yeah, and then we took over her prep like 10 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 or 8 weeks out for the Jay Cutler Classic, and now she's on the way to Patriots and on the way to USA's.
So did you actually start training on Neubie right from the beginning when you started working with Andy?
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah, nice.
Pretty,
Okay.
Pretty right away.
Wow.
Really, I would say like right the next day we met, like so we connected.
Okay.
So it was really quick.
And do you do every workout with her on the Neubie, or just?
No, we don't work out all the time. So
Okay.
she, we have, so she trains either by herself or with people, and then we jump in, maybe like once a week.
Okay,
and
okay.
we'll train body parts. Like,
Okay.
Depending on what, I like to, especially when I'm coaching an athlete, I like to see their movement patterns on every, so I like to eventually like just train every muscle, see if I can make any suggestions, see how their movement patterns are, if there are any, if it's great. If there needs to be any corrections, make some corrections. But yeah, right when we met, right away, I think the next day we're like, all right, we're training quads. And we train legs right off the bat.
Start with a bang.
Yeah.
That's like the weakest. I think to me personally, it's my weakest body part.
Really?
Actually, yeah. Like the lower body was weak. I'm always in the upper body on it. So it was really cool to tap into quads and see them actually develop.
Yeah.
See the lines to them. So that's really cool to me. So,
Awesome.
And we really with her legs too, with just a lot of females' legs, just with all the cardio and stuff, they hold a lot of inflammation here. So we really needed to, when we first met, we just really needed to go back to the drawing board. Okay, what's causing inflammation in your legs? We had to cut out a couple foods like cream of rice. Certain foods we had to remove from the diet. Had to modify different cardio. Pulled her off. She was already lean. Pulled her off stairs. Moved to the treadmill. Started getting more lines in the legs. Started prioritizing sleep, and then started really prioritizing. When I would see her in the gym, even if we weren't training together, I'd be like, all right, hey, you tired? Let's get you a reset. When we talked about those master resets where I put the pads on the neck and the feet, just managing cortisol, managing stress, and not going all out. Because like I said, she's a track athlete. She's very fast, and she has extremely great endurance. But I don't want her to always constantly just beat on her legs, fatigue her legs. So I think her legs now are even more detailed, and we haven't started. I told her Saturday, which is today, I said 6 weeks now the diet starts, because we haven't been really dieting. I mean, eating clean, but calories are very high. So yeah, now we start the 6 week transition into the Patriots.
Are you excited?
I'm excited.
Yeah. You look excited.
I am very excited.
Yeah.
It's rare. Like she's like a female Flex Wheeler, just like the way.
I know. I told you
the way
that.
the muscles. It's just like you look, and you're just looking because you're just like, wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like a work of art, and it's hard to see a lot of physiques built like that. But it's not. I don't want to take anything away from her, because the genetics are there. But a lot of people have these great genetics, and then they kind of rely on genetics and let hard work sit on the sidelines. And Jayme doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Like within the next day, she was texting me like, hey, let's get a game plan, what next show we should do. And I was like, let's do another regional show, because I know she's worthy for the USA stage, but I just want to get her up there. Again, like I said in the beginning of the video, let's knock out some regional shows and just get really comfortable with stage presence. She's working on her posing too, nonstop practicing, and then she does her work in the gym, and I don't really have to worry about her. She follows the regimen to a T, so it's just like, makes my job easy, and it's just, and then you can tell the results. She looks crazier and crazier every day. So
Yeah.
Your food tastes good. So I mean, of course, not all the crazy stuff, but like y'all want to make your food taste good. I personally like my diet, so I'm not sure if people say that, but I actually like it. I enjoy it. So it's like to me, like when you come into this sport, you gotta have a really positive mindset and really, really love it. I'm not saying like obsessed with me like how I am, but as long as you think positive and don't compare yourself to a lot of people, and just going with the open mind, just have a great time. It's fine. At the end of the day, no matter where you're at, it's just the fact you're on stage is really motivating as well. It's really cool the fact you're on stage. A lot of people can do that. So yeah,
Awesome.
Go there and show off what you worked for, and
Well, you definitely have that wow factor, and I think it's a good idea for the judges to see her one more time before the USA, so she's familiar. they're familiar with her.
Yeah,
you know,
and I
so.
wanted to get her in front of muscle contest
Yes.
judges also because, you know, we've just had a different judging panel
Right.
at the Cutler, so it's good to.
Yes.
Some of the muscle contest judges will be there at the USA.
Of course.
So, and,
It's their show.
And she'll get to, and you know, there's bikini pros there, so it's just cool to be at the same show
Yeah.
as some of the best, and just kind of like sharing space with
Yeah.
the athletes, and just and yeah, good way to network, meet new people, and again, it's local. Don't have to travel, no stress. Knock out another state show. See where you land. Stay local. Do USAs.
Yeah.
And then probably just do an off season right after USAs.
Good idea. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on your day for rescheduling your schedule, so you can actually. We really appreciate it. Any good suggestion, as always.
Thank you.
And then we'll see you soon on JTV.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.